So, this is where it ties in. The Yahuwah, the great mother, created the gods. Yahweh created Judah because Judah looks like the gods of the planet, right? Because Yahweh was upset that his wife can create gods, which is a spirit, a soul, and a vessel. Yahweh could not give them souls, right? And Yaldabaoth, their son, was jealous that both of his parents could create life, but he could not create life. So he tried to copy, and he created the Eve gene, which are the Africans. Are all the Africans part of the Eve gene? No. That's why you can look at some of us and you go, oh, we look like the Ethiopians. Yes, because they ran over there because they turned on Egypt and they stole the ark. And that's why we look at the Africans and we say they don't look like us. So they push very hard to make it look like we're one of the same. They were the Decepticons. And they're younger than we are. And they were mad about that we would not accept them into our culture because we knew who their creators are. And then religion came in and brought the Holy Bible. It was holy for them because it was a gold mine to use it against us because it was our diary. They knew that we weren't supposed to mix in with all those other nations. They knew that. That's why they always push it on TV. Every time you look up, if I give you your vision, I'm going to constantly make it look like the black man is never with the black woman. He's always with every woman but his own. And it's the same way with the sister. Now, this is why everything fell apart. See, the Africans are not us because they didn't go under Deuteronomy 28. They know exactly who they are. They know their language. They know their bloodline. They know everything. Only Judah and the Egyptians of America are the ones that have been called everything under the book. So the book is not holy, but it is a diary. It's a memoir of our history. They just rubbed it in our face of what they did to us. And then religion came in and said, God loves us all. We're all of God's children. No, you're not all of God's children because the divine creator is a God of love. And you can't be all of God's children if you hate her children. You've unalived us, hung us on trees, imprisoned us for a long time. You've eaten us, you went on picnics. I mean, you've done everything wicked. But things are going to change. The Great Mother, she don't judge on racism and the color of skin. She judges on the nations and what they've done. The same way she did with the Nephilims. And there was one Nephilim that was very kind, and he understood the assignment. But he also knew he had to pass away because his creation was so divinely wicked. But there was that one good spirit. And she cried as he passed away and drowned. But he knew that even if he stuck around, he knew that the DNA that he carried would cause a catastrophic problem on the planet. But he died with love in his heart. Is it his fault he was created that way? No. But he goes in the book of remembrance because he had such a good heart. That would be the same for those that did understood the assignment and knew it wasn't their fault they were created that way, but they had good hearts. Will they live a good life? Yes. She's not going to let them go out without having a good life. The best life they could ever have. and they will be written in the books of remembrance. Because it wasn't their fault they were created that way. So when you read the book, you don't read it on a religious standpoint. This is a story of love and hate and division. And this is the law. This is the land of Egypt. So this land has to go back under the law of Ma'at. But while they are here, may they enjoy the best years of their life. And as their children are in alignment with Ma'at and the land of Egypt, may they live the best years of their life. The Great Mother loves. She has empathy. She can rule with a strict thumb or ruler, but she's not ruling on deep emotions. She's ruling on wisdom and knowledge and empathy and justice. That's the difference. It's a great opportunity to be able to tap into her. She never hated. She didn't mean for this world to be like this. So, buckle up, Buttercup. The law of the U.S. system is crumbling, and it won't be no longer very soon. This is coming so close to the end. I don't know where the Great Mother is, and I don't know where the Great Father is. But when they show themselves, do understand they too had to learn life and learn love like we did. And they had to remember the things that they've done so that they can rule out justifiably. It'd be an honor to get to know them and meet them. I think we're all tired of this world. I know I am. It's not very pretty at all. But Jehovah is ruling it, and his kingdom is following because he is Lucifer. He is Jesus, the two J's, he's Satan. That's the trick they played on us, to make you think there were two different beings, but they're one of the same. Only God, Yahweh, assisted him with Job. Take care and live your life and heal your souls, those who are willing to make changes in their life.